What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of the Narcissist Code. I'm your favorite self-aware narcissist, Mr. Lee Hammock, better known as Mental Illness across all social media platforms. If this is your first time seeing my face or hearing my voice, my lovely voice on my little mic, I'm a diagnosed narcissist, and I use my platform on social media to raise awareness for NPD, get more people into therapy like myself, and then also validate the victims and survivors of said disorder. Today's episode is going to be entitled "A Narcissist Never Forgets," like an elephant, quite. But narcissists, we don't forget unless it's something that can be used against us. It's something convenient. Oh, how conveniently you forgot. So I say this to people all the time when I'm doing one-on-ones or I'm talking to Zoom or just making videos on TikTok or YouTube or whatever, that narcissistic people never forget. And anything you tell that person can and will be used against you in a court of narcissism. In a court of accountability, the narcissist can and will use everything that you've ever told them against you. 100,000%. I tell it to people, it's unbelievable when I tell this to people and they just they understand it. So many people get it. Because you could be having an argument. A narcissist could you could catch them in a huge lie, right? And today is Thursday. So you catch them in a huge lie today, Thursday, April 28th, 2022. But guess what? 5 minutes after you catch them in that lie, it's less significant than something that you did 5 years ago, 10 years ago. Because they're going to bring something up that you probably did 10 years ago, if y'all been together this long, and use that as ammunition, because the things that you do in a relationship with a narcissist don't carry the same weight the things that they do. There's ways less. You understand that, right? They always we literally always have a way to get out of something. We always have a backup plan or something to say that's going to get out, help us get out of stuff like that. And me in particular, y'all, I'm a planner. I do the scheming thing. My stuff, I have no qualms with waiting a long time for things to work out or for things to come back full circle. That's my type. I'm like that. I have absolutely no problem at all waiting a long time to seek vengeance on people and things like that. I have no issue with that. A lot of people, when you're dealing with narcissists, you have to understand that some of them plan stuff. So some of them already have a built-in excuse, like how narcissists so good at lying. But some of them already planned on, just in case they get caught up, of telling this lie. And it makes sense because over time, if they have something going on behind the scenes for 2-3 years, you find out that means they have 2-3 years of believing the lie that they've been telling themselves. You just check out my man Raw Motivations. He has a story. He has a whole series. Ben Taylor, Raw Motivations, another self-aware narcissist. He has a whole series about how about the lies that he believed and things like that, and the lies that he convinced himself. It's a cool series. Check him out. He's on YouTube. He's on all platforms. But yeah. The narcissist never forgets, y'all. Like anything you say to that person goes into a memory bank. Even on the first couple of dates, the first couple of interactions that y'all have, anything that you say can. My wife says that's one of the things. Like when we talk about it, when we're counseling, and when we just talk about nowadays, like new stuff that we can work on because we have open lines of communication now, more open. That she said she wished she would have told me so much stuff in the beginning. I've consistently bored it up over the last X amount of years. She told me told me about partners that she used to have, things that she used to do, and I always use them against her later on. She's like, because she's an open book. She overshares. So oversharing could lead to them. They might not say anything up front right then and there, but watch for micro expressions, y'all. Watch for micro expressions. I'm good at reading micro expressions because micro expressions are like little subtle ticks that you on somebody's face or body. They indicate what they're really thinking and what they're really going to do as opposed to what they say. So it could be like something subtle, like a little eye twitch or a mouth movement or eyebrow movement. Something so subtle that only certain few people can notice. I love micro expressions. Look at micro expressions. They can kind of tell you a lot about people and how they really feel about what you said. Because I know when my wife used to tell me stuff, it would get on my nerves when she told me. And I can feel my eye twitch. I'm like, oh, okay, cool, that's cool. But internally, it messed with me. It got on my nerves. And I was just like, and then we get to arguing 2 years down the road. Guess what? We're gonna be talking about I'm gonna bring up what you told me in Chili's or Hams, or Applebee's 2 years ago, and weaponize it right now because you did it, didn't you? Didn't you do it? And that's how I do it. That's how narcissists use their memories against you. then you not, they'll try to get you to agree that you did something in the past, because if you agree to it, then it kind of negates what's going on right now in the present world. You know what I mean? Did you not do it? Did you not say this 2 years ago in Chili's? Did you not say this? Did you not say this? Yes or no? It's yes or no. Did you not say this? Yes? Cool. Got you. So you've done something very similar to me. See, they bring it up like that. They weaponize this. Whatever. It could be something horrible that you told them. Could be some trauma. Could be some type of traumatic experience that you had in your youth. Could be some abandonment issues. Could be some codependency stuff. Could be, how your ex used to treat you terribly, or put their hands on you, something like that. They'll open their mouth and say that, y'all. They'll literally open their mouth and say stuff like that. They'll just like, well, you deserve to get your. I see why your ex used to beat you up. Now you deserved it, and because they never forget, right? They never forget. And then you breaking down, you're angry. Now you might have a bout of reactive abuse, where you try to you might I don't know, I just start to try to attack them because they brought that trauma up to use to hurt you because you said something to them. And the trauma and whatever they use typically is not even with what is going on right now. Like, she could have told me in Chili's that she broke up with her boyfriend. She lied to her boyfriend about the reason that she broke up with him, right? But I got caught cheating. So I'm bringing up the fact that she lied 10 years ago to a boyfriend I don't even know about why they broke up. But I got caught cheating. But somehow hers is equal or carries more weight because it builds a pattern. Like, you're a liar. It just shows the pattern of you being lying to me. So yeah, I might have done what I've done, but you've been lying to me for a long time. You've been lying to people for a long time. You see how that works right there? But on the flip side of things, narcissists will be narcissistic robot resetting, powering down. Powering up. On the flip side of things, narcissists will conveniently forget things they feel like might be used against them later on. And like I said, they might remember, but they're going to pretend like they forgot. They're going to pretend like they never heard you say that. They're going to pretend like they never heard you, never promised to do something, or they never said anything. Herein lies where the talent of gaslighting comes into play. I know people are like, a talent of gaslighting, like that sounds like a dollop of horseradish or Worcestershire sauce or something like that. Worcestershire. I can't say that. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. The sauce, the horse sauce, whatever you call it. Worcestershire. I don't know. I'm gonna learn how to pronounce that again. I'm gonna learn how to pronounce that, and I'm gonna bring it to another video. Y'all gonna remember that. But yeah, they're going to do that, y'all. I'm just saying, like, a narcissist never forgets, and they apply different weight to different situations. The unequal distribution of weight to situations. Like, your lie 10 years ago is, my cheat. I'm not cheating now. I'm just using this as an example. My cheating right now is 1 pound of lead, but your lie 10 years ago about something that didn't affect me is 10 pounds of feathers. You see what I'm saying? I got a pound of lead, you got 10 pounds of feathers. The feathers look nice and comfortable, but they weigh more, than this lead does. So they're going to apply different weight to what you do. Because yours is always going to weigh more. I know you should know that. The things that you do to a narcissist are always going to weigh more than the things that they do to you. It's an uneven distribution. And I know people are going to ask me, like, how do you resolve these conflicts? You don't. I feel like these conflicts, I'm just telling y'all, this is your life. Without any kind of, intense psychotherapy, this is your life. It is. It really is. That person's not going to change. They're going to continue to gaslight you. There will be no conflict resolution. So things will just be left unsaid and undone, and they're going to be using your past against you forever. And yeah, they will use the same thing multiple times. Like, they're not just going to use the trauma one time against you. They're going to use it multiple times against you. Why wouldn't they? They're going to use this. If it works, keep going. Why? Go to what works. Go to what you know. Why wouldn't they continue to use the same thing over and over again on you if it's worked previously? You know what I mean? If it's worked before, why wouldn't I do it again? If it's worked before, why in the hell would I do it again? Why would I continue to apply pressure to these situations and things like that? You know what I mean? So yeah, in a situation like this, you have to stand in your power, stand in your truth, and understand that these narcissistic people they're going to pick them. They just are. I hope you understand that. They're going to pick them, and we are going to do whatever it takes to protect our egos. and to avoid shame. Because when that shame, that dark cloud of shame starts setting, it kind of starts setting over, it makes the world darker for us. We got to try to get off under that thunderstorm of shame, before it starts raining shame and accountability. The shame cloud brings us accountability storm, where it starts raining accountability, thundering accountability, and lightning bolts of responsibility are tapping on the ground. So we're going to try to avoid that storm at all costs. You know what I mean? Because an umbrella doesn't stop that. We're going to throw a storm at you. We feel like you're throwing a storm at us. We're going to throw a storm at you. That's just the narcissistic mindset, y'all. For most narcissists, I can't speak for everybody, y'all. But anyways, y'all, it is 6:55 a.m. I have to hop off this thing, get my son up and ready for school. I really, truly appreciate every single one of y'all. I'm super thankful for y'all. I really, really am. Because, as much as y'all learn from me, I learn even more from you. I promise, I promise, I promise. Thank y'all for so much. Stay tuned. Like and subscribe until this is out. Peace.